Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Sunday show. Here it is, 9:43 already. My goodness, have we had some crazy stuff going on this morning. We got up early, and I was back here. I got up at 5, and I was back here after I cooked my breakfast and washed up the dishes and all. I come back here and sat down and was studying, going over some things with y'all. I'm here to help you learn. That's what it's all about, is learning lap steel. Not just lap steel, but music in general. But our electric went off. Boom, power line or one of the transformers blowed a fuse or something. It went pop, and it was way down the road. I was back here and I didn't hear it. I was already in the middle of a video. But anyway, the power's been off for an hour and a half already, so it just come back on. I'm tuned in an open E today, just for your information. So what we're going to be talking about today is learning your chords, and we're going to also learn how to transpose chords, and we're going to be going over something called the Nashville number system, and I'm going to be going in over some things I call whole step, half step, and stuff like that. Now, as far as your playing style goes, that depends on something. Alright, so that's the tempo. We'll go over that one day with you too, in case you want to read a piece of music. But alright, I'm going to show you something to start with, and y'all have already seen it, but I want you to Google it. Go to Google and type in Nashville number system, and I'm just wondering, for some reason, are they black? Yes, they were, so I'm going to shift over. I didn't notice it, but right here, yeah, right in there was a black spot in the camera. We don't need that, but anyway, and this is one of my favorites. If you go to images on your Google page, that's where I found this, and I printed it out. Somebody made it, and I don't know who it was, but I appreciate it, and it's very helpful and a good teaching thing. But you look right down here at the G, and if you look, it'll show you the 1 chord, 2 chord, 3 chord, 4 chord, all the way up to the 7 chord. So, with that being said, let me put this down over here. Alright, so we know that in a key of G, we're going to be playing a 1 chord at the 3rd fret, and this is where you need to learn your frets or names of your notes. I've got mine numbered so I can help people that sit in front of me. I can say 3rd fret, they can see that I'm on the 3rd fret. That's why I got these numbers on here. This is my teaching guitar. So a G, we're going 1 chord, and we would write this on our chart as a 1, 4, 5, and maybe a 5, 4, 5, 1. And let me demonstrate that. 1 chord, 4 chord, 5 chord, 4 chord, 5 chord, it depends on the rhythm. That depends on the tempo and how the song's going and what the singer's going to be singing. I mean, if it's something slow and pretty, you want to give it a voice. You would give it your voicing by moving your bar around. so now, let's say you got a new singer coming in there and he says, my goodness, I can't do that in the key of G. I have to go and do this whole song in the key of D. Well, you would come to a D. And that means D's your one chord now, 4 chords your G, and your A chord would be your 5. I cut my fingernails off yesterday and I got them a little shorter than normal, so I'm struggling with the string. But I'm getting there. I just got to practice with my fingernails being short, but I'm still using the nails. But anyway, that's how the Nashville number system works. They lay out the chart for everybody that's playing the song, and whatever the starting key is usually, if it starts in the key of G, it's in the key, unless they gonna do something like a kickoff like. So in the key of G, you can play a G, and these are wrote across in order to make up. A lot of songs go to, let's say we're going to play G, and then all of a sudden we're going to play the 6th chord, which would be a E. See what I'm talking about? So I went from a G to an E. And that's kind of like Foggy Mountain Breakdown, if you remember that song. So I was just going from a G, and I'm doing a banjo roll and moving. And then I went to a C, but I started at a B flat and a B. Slid in. I'm using the 2nd string to do that. Or you can use both strings, 2 and 3. I just went from a G to a C, but started, then a D. All right, so we got that down. All right, the G also, in that key of G, you can use a G, A, B, or a B flat, a C, a D, a E, or E flat, and a F, or a F sharp. F sharp is, let's see, F sharp would be a G flat. See, you got flats and sharp, but you can go So, but now you can use a F. I know you've heard that. And you do the C from a C to a B flat. That's in that, on that chart. So whenever you get one of those charts, you can look at it. It's got the major keys playing in your majors right here, major, and then down at the bottom, it's got your minor. So you may, if you was playing in a G minor, you would play the G as the one chord, G minor, C minor as the fourth chord, and D minor as the flat chord, which we don't use a whole lot of minors on it still. If you do use a minor, all you would do is skip your third string, like an A minor. Let's say I'm going to play the House of the Rising Sun in A. Well, everybody knows it's in A minor, so you would go. Go to that E minor. Skip that third string. So that would be your minor chords. And that works up here to G. So you just eliminating that G string. So hear how it sounds with including them three. R. Major. Alright, so we need to learn our chords. If I say, oh boy, we fixing to play a song in the key of A, who out there knows what we're going to use for the 1, 4, 5 chord? A, right here, the 5th fret. And if you said the D would be next, you would be correct. Then what's next after the D? The E would be the 5 chord. Now, a lot of songs, they, right in the middle of it, they do, I forgot what to call it, oscillation or something like that, modulation. That means if you playing in a, let's say they're playing a song in A. Then you hear. modulated back up. So I'm playing the same music using different keys. That's called modulation. You change back and forth. I'm just trying to help somebody out there. And I know music, if you're not familiar with it, I got a buddy of mine that come up to just now to ask me if our ladder was off, and I'm like, yeah. And he asked what I was doing. I told him I was right in the middle of doing a lesson on lap steel guitar, and I tried. He don't know nothing. He said he can't even turn the radio on without getting static, and and I was telling him about the Nashville number system, the 145 chord, and I told him that the lap steel is the easiest music instrument played, because you don't have to use your fingers to make a chord. You just get a bar or a 13 millimeter Husky socket from Home Depot. I got 3 of them out in the shop. I keep them out there just whenever I'm playing a lap steel or whatever. I just grab one of them sockets and use it. But anyway, I tried to explain it to him, and he said I was talking, might as well have been talking in Chinese language or foreign language. Anyway, here's another one of your best friends. It's called a tuner, but a tuner does a lot more than just tune. If you look at this tuner, it's got a, right here, let's see, on this side, it's got a light that says flat and sharp. Now, you can take this tuner right here, and you can tune up or down. You can plug the tuner in direct, not on that side, this side. If you're in a band, everybody's playing the drums and the bass player's playing the bass, and you're out of tune and you can't hear, don't worry about it. Plug your guitar directly into that and watch the meter, and you'll be all right. But let me show you another button right here on this thing. If you'll look, there's 2 buttons right here that says calibrate up and down. Well, you can change. I'm tuned in what they call, I'm going to show you if I can. I keep it, look right there, you see where that says 440, watch. See, But anyway, if you want to tune down from 440, you can hit that down button and go to 430, 431, or you just keep lowering it. All right. But I tell you why this is your friend instead of one of those you clamp on. You can, let's say you got a CD of your favorite band playing and you don't know what key they're in, and you've just been wrestling with it. Turn that CD on and hold this up. See that? That's a E right there. Alright, watch this. E, and that's a little bit, it was, yeah, I'm a little short, but I just tuned the thing up. But anyway, here's another thing. You see that red button that says calibrate? This is really where it comes in with a guitar player or anybody. You ever been in a church and you played with a gospel group? You playing the piano at the church. You didn't bring your own keyboard. That's why you see most people bring a keyboard now, because they stay tuned in 440. Well, pianos in church are never tuned in 440. So you can hit that calibrate button right there by letting him hit a note, E or whatever you want him to hit, a middle C, or do a chord and hit that calibrate button, and then go tune your guitar to your standard tuning will be whether that piano was low, down tuned, or high tuned. Most of them are low tuned. Most of them are tuned about a half step down in church, because the little strings on them ain't but that long, and they get so tight they'll break. So piano tuners, they don't never hardly ever tune a piano to 440. But the church won't know that until somebody brings in a guitar that's tuned to 440 and you play a C on it and a C on the piano, and whoa, everything's out of tune all of a sudden. You got to tune your instrument to that piano. And that's what that's all about with that calibration. But anyway, the Nashville number system, it's important to learn your notes. We're playing in a G, C, D, that was going to a F. Now, whenever I'm sliding into a D on a pretty song, I do a whole step, and a half step. I've done showed you that before, but it sounds like this. See? Whole step, half step, whole step, half step. I call that right there just a walk up. I use my A to set myself up to go to the D. That's in a lot of songs if you'll listen. Especially old country music, they be playing. Just a C to a B, then I go to a B to a D. G to B flat, C, main thing is, go out there and make some music, have fun, play along. If you're an absolute beginner, remember, keep your bar on top of your fret. I don't care if you have to. Full chord. Anybody can make a chord with a lap steel. G. just went to the G at the 15th fret. Please learn something, get out there, and don't give up. Do not quit. Study your music, study your Nashville number system so you know what. When you're playing in a certain key, you like playing in the G, you can use a G, use a E, use a F, or F sharp, C, D, back to G. That's what I call hopping. All right, I hope you have a great week out there. I hope you've learned something. Don't give up, don't quit. Please keep trying. I don't care if you just have to sit there with your bar on your G chord. Practice that, then go. Make you some music and have some fun. I want to thank you for stopping by. If you like the video, if you would give me a thumbs up, it helps our channel. I appreciate it. Hope to see you on Facebook. We got some great musicians over there now playing, and I want to thank them for stopping by and putting the music up. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Don't fall for no scam. Remember, I'm not selling you nothing here. I'm teaching you free lessons, and there's some people out there that's got stuff for sale. I did take the t-shirts down because we're not selling t-shirts. Even if it says Lap Steel Guitars, you can go Amazon and order that stuff. And I'm not going to try to take up and waste our time and space with shirts and coffee mugs. If I did, I'd produce my own Country Cuz show shirts and put on there. But I don't. I've got one that I had made for me that says Country Cuz Music, and that's it. I want to thank y'all for stopping by, and I hope everybody's having a great week out there. And whew, we've had a little bit of rain rained every day this week, not much. Ain't filled the fish pond up, so I'll be glad when that gets filled up. I can't wait. We did go on a good fishing trip the other night. We didn't catch no fish, but one of the men hung a big one and he broke his line, so it was probably one of those big Appaloosa cat or one of them big old gars. Who knows? Y'all come see me, we'll do a show Wednesday.